Yes, you are going to slip into that third dimension over and over again until you fully embody this fifth dimensional energy. Okay, this is going to happen. You are human. Remember this. Yes, you are spiritual. Yes, you are learning right now on this unconditional love school known as Earth how to truly embody this fifth dimensional energy. That is the lesson here. You have incarnated right here on planet Earth for a reason. You need this physical body for a reason. Now, when I talk about the lower self and the ego, do not make that mistake that it is something negative. I need to be Robert. Without this body, I would not be able to do the things that I'm able to do right now. This is called karma. You have karma. You have to extinguish that karma, burn those seeds of imperfection out of your life. So, are you watering those good seeds with positivity, with compassion, with empathy, with love, with kindness, with bliss, with joy? Or are you getting caught in those lower vibrations of greed, lust, power, ego-ness that's just driving you crazy? That's the rat race. That's what's getting you caught in the samsara, that cycle of birth and death over and over again. It's exhausting. Now, this third dimension is real. You are going to get pulled back into the matrix over and over with these temptations, right? These comforts. You'll notice everything in your life is programming. It's all energy. You acquired that program based off your environment, the people that were in your life, the food that you were eating, all of this. Once you are mindful of it, you can change and create a new program that is based off of the higher consciousness, that's based off of love, that's based off of empathy. That's the real human self. You'll notice the prefrontal cortex, that's where the real magic is. When you meditate, that's where the energy is coming online. The emotions and that reactivity, all of that's in the back of the brain. That's the old primal self that we are way past right now in 2020. We are awakening to this truth. We are awakening to this new energy. Now, when you get caught in the third dimension, are you practicing love? Are you choosing that higher road within your heart? That's the real question here, because you, yes, are going to get slipped into that third dimension, into that fear over and over again. Until you fully embody the fifth dimension, until nothing can change your mind. Nothing. Like you're as still as a rock. A tornado can come through and you won't even move. That's the power. That's the potential here. When nobody can touch you. You could be locked in a prison cell for the rest of your life, still blissed out of your mind. You see, this is not a physical place. This is not a dimension that you might think of in that context of the word. This is an experience. This is a frequency. This is an energy. Now, more people right now are tapping into this than we ever have right now on planet Earth. These current conditions, this house arrest, this pandemic has caused a mass global awakening. You'll notice when you get pushed into those uncomfortable places in your life, you have to start asking these questions. Things start opening up. You start receiving. You start consuming less and you start creating more. That's this big shift that has already happened. Now again, are you doing your part to anchor in this fifth dimensional energy? Are you choosing love in that moment when you're being triggered, when your buttons are getting pushed and you get backed up into that corner? Are you loving your fellow man, your fellow brother or sister in that moment as recognizing as you? Because that's what they are you. It is a mirror. We are reflecting at our current level of consciousness. If that person has come into your life, this is a test. This is an opportunity from the universe for us to wake up. Everything is. Literally everything. I don't even care if it's some negative, traumatic thing in your life. You are here to wake up. Nothing else. Nothing else. That's it. You wouldn't have a human body if it was otherwise. Okay, so remember that. Remember in that reactivity, remember when you just get fired up and you're passionate, whether it's what's going on with the elites and the cabal or the Hollywood, the pedophiles, there's just crazy stuff happening right now. Okay, we need to understand that this is all a part of it. This is a part of the Great Awakening. This is a part of the higher consciousness that we are tapping into. Now we have to get all of that dark stuff out of our system. We have to push all of that negativity out before we can fully embody the light. Now I'm going to give you the most powerful tip right now that will really help you stay in that fifth dimensional energy, because it's going to happen the more you get triggered, okay? Practice either environment, right? Put yourself in that place where you can thrive. Don't get caught in that place where you're getting pushed all the time, whether it's the toxic household or your job. You have that power right now to say, I've had enough. I'm ready for this fifth dimensional energy. I'm ready for higher consciousness. Universe, I am open and ready to receive. You have to put in that work. You have to meditate. You have to do that. Nobody else can do this for you. Now, don't get my words twisted here. I'm not saying you need to avoid anything here. I'm not telling you to spiritual bypass. That's the most common thing I'm seeing over and over again. This has nothing to do with bypassing or avoiding anything in your life. In fact, it's quite the opposite. You need to go through these uncomfortable moments. You need to go through those fears if you are to get to that breakthrough that you're looking for. That's it. That's how the higher self and the angels have worked this according to your karma, according to what you need to do in that particular moment in time. So go even deeper than you ever thought was possible. Go even deeper through those negative events. Pull those skeletons out of your closet. It's the only way. I'm telling you, I know it's uncomfortable. I know you're going to get all fired up about it. You need to channel that energy within. Put that into your heart. Put that into your mind's eye. Open up to this higher consciousness. Once your kundalini system comes online, once the third eye is open and the crown is connected to the infinite consciousness, you cannot go back. That is our potential. Once this is fully embodied in your perspective, in your reality, it's contagious. Haven't you noticed that? Other fifth dimensional people will come on board. They're going to be attracted to your vibration. They're going to be asking you questions. You're going to find that tribe. You're going to find the people that are already in that energy. Or you're going to get caught in the third dimension. You're going to get pulled down to these arguments, to the protesting, to the Black Lives Matter. It doesn't matter what's happening on the surface, okay? People are going to get caught in that third dimension, in that matrix over and over again. When you can fully relax and fully go within, you know that you've entered the fifth dimension. I just want to take a moment of sincere gratitude. You know, this has been a long process, a long journey coming to cultivate to this beautiful awakening right now in 2020. And I know there's a lot of negative things happening, and you might even think that the third dimension is bad or negative. However, it is not, because when you realize it's all perfect, then you won't judge on what is bad or good. You won't get caught into that duality any longer. The sun is just as powerful as the moon. The yin is as powerful as the yang, right? You cannot go up without going down. It's all one. Now, have you experienced this? Not just talking about it, not just writing it down or reading books. I'm talking about experiencing this with your own energy. People are always asking me for proof about the stuff that I talk about. Robert, what's this proof? How do you know what you're doing? Direct experience is the only real proof. I would not be talking about any of this stuff if I didn't have direct experience of it. That's it. Now I'm going to lead you. I want you to have that direct experience so you can have the confidence, so you can have the clarity on exactly what's going on and why you created it, instead of why is this happening to me. That's what this shift is all about. You'll notice people using that word shift reality, shifting this, shifting consciousness. That's the fifth dimension. That's the new earth. Welcome. It's time. We are ready to have you. Thank you all for being here. Sincere gratitude to the Inner Circle members, everybody on Patreon. Thank you so much for being here. I would not be here without you. I just want to take another moment of gratitude and extend it out to each and every one of you. Until next time, guys, I'm out. Infinite love, infinite peace.